Before you start the news, Robin, I promised these Brazilian broadcasters they could come in here and ask me a few questions. Because...
Brazilian broadcaster?
Yeah, well, actually, there's only one. Her name is Heloisa Vilela, but the H is silent, so it's Eloisa. Eloisa. And she's a correspondent for Global TV in Brazil. And, because I'm promoting the movie and stuff, I got to put up with all this.
Now, is she going to talk to you in Portuguese?
Portuguese. I did some, I met with some Brazilians over there in France. We spoke some Portuguese.
Yes.
Yes. Eloisa. Eloisa. Sweet Eloisa. From Global TV. Portuguese isn't Spanish?
No, it's not.
It's another language.
Really?
Yes.
Is it French?
No, it's Portuguese.
I mean, and who speaks Portuguese besides Brazilians? Just
the Portuguese.
Well, Portuguese people.
Really?
Yeah.
There can't be many of them, can there, Robin?
There's a whole country full.
Yeah, but aren't they infected with AIDS and stuff? I mean, a lot of the third world.
No.
Brazil has a big AIDS problem, doesn't it?
Well, doesn't the whole world?
Yeah, but Brazil has an inordinate amount of AIDS because over there, that is the sex capital of the world.
Yes.
Oh,
Rio.
Where they treat women like dirt. Seriously, Eloisa, I was watching 60 Minutes. This is what I know about Brazil. What I know about Brazil can fit into a thimble. Started out, they're showing you, what's that big resort in Brazil?
Rio de Janeiro?
Rio de Janeiro. They're showing you all the women in thongs and, and they're all tanned and beautiful. But then, like, Mike Wallace from 60 Minutes came on and said, but there's a big problem. Like, guys over there can kill their wives and stuff, and nobody even goes to jail.
Really?
It's like...
you just kill her and nobody asks a question?
Yeah. Is it,
well,
seriously.
they do ask questions, but you probably heard about a soap opera star that was killed 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So the guy and the woman that killed her, they got maybe, 9 years in prison, that's all.
Right, and like a lot of guys, like the husbands all stick together and everything, and like male juries.
So the guys on the jury and the judge, everybody's on the guy's side.
It's like a country full of OJs over there. Isn't that true, seriously?
Isn't that where OJ wanted to move?
Yeah, Brazil, because he could kill his wife there, and nobody would come down on him for it.
Everybody go to Brazil after a big crime?
No, but Eloisa, you are a journalist. Tell me the truth. Is there a big problem about that?
Yes, it is.
It is.
It is.
So what's the story? Can that ever change, or is it, like, I would get out of there if I was a woman.
Is that why so many Brazilian women come here and marry men?
Yeah. Would you like to marry me or have an affair?
I'm married.
You are. And will your husband kill you eventually?
No, he's not Brazilian.
Because you are very young and beautiful right now, but, obviously, when you get a little older, he might want to do you in.
He might think about it.
What is it? The guys, when they rather than get a divorce and lose their money, they would just rather kill their wives, and they know if they go to court over it, no one will press charges.
Well, it's usually more what they call crimes of passion, that they get their wife with somebody else.
Yeah, they're passionately in love with their money.
Right. I know I am.
Do you know that your film's going to open in Brazil in the beginning of next month, right?
Yeah, I thought we were talking about killing our wives. What's going on here? You can't change the subject yet. And tell me, Brazil, the other thing I know, is a hotbed of prostitution. Next to Thailand, they are the biggest prostitution. Is this true?
I don't know.
You do not
I don't
know?
have that statistic.
Really? What about...
but it's a big problem, and there is a lot of kids prostitution.
Now, what about this? In the Brazil, the people are known to steal body organs. Tell me about this. What is this about? They love to steal and sell body organs. Have you heard anything about that?
Yeah, I heard a few stories about people that were in the beach and they slept under the sun and they woke up and they were cut, and I don't know how much of that's true.
Really? Hey, gee, I want to go to Brazil.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun place. Don't fall asleep on the beach.
You know what, my movie...
Don't have sex with anyone.
My movie should fit right in with the Brazilian people. So can you kill your wife and sell the body parts in Brazil and get away with it? I mean, why not? Sell your wife's body parts. You can not only kill her, but you make a profit.
You make some money on her, too.
Gee, what a country.
And what about all those... Where did those children come from?
What children?
They're just roaming the streets with no family.
Now, I understand in Brazil, the only other thing I know about Brazil, aside from the beautiful women and everything, is that there are a bunch of children who roam the streets, like they have no homes and stuff.
That's true.
What's going on with that?
That's a lot of poverty.
Right.
A lot of poverty.
Yeah, but you're acting like the children just spring up out of the ground poor.
Right.
No. There is a whole generation that is born in the streets already. Like young kids,
Really?
14, 15, that live in the streets.
And then they have kids?
They have kids.
Wow.
You have a whole generation that doesn't even know what having a home is.
You know, it's funny, with all the problems in Brazil, it seems like a waste of time to be interviewing me, doesn't it, all of a sudden?
Yeah, what do you want to get? This movie's too happy-go-lucky. Everybody's depressed there.
Well, tell the people of Brazil for me that they will love my film because it will cheer them up from their otherwise horrible lives.
And the other thing is the economy's terrible. The money's always fluctuating.
Oh, yeah.
That's not true anymore.
Really?
No.
What did you
Every morning you had to go to the bank to see how much you had
Really?
No, for the last 2 years, we have had a very stable economy,
that
very
right?
low inflation.
Who is the El Presidente over there?
Fernando Henrique Cardoso.
Is that right? How long's he been president?
He's going to run for the second term now.
Oh, I see. He didn't get
If
assassinated?
he
or
passes
anything?
the law to be able to run for a second
Well,
term.
Brazil's better than Italy. They only have a president for 20 minutes. The mob knocks him off, and then they go to a new president. Well, listen, I don't know much about the sensibilities of Brazil. I wonder if my movie will be dubbed
Do
or
they
will
have
be
movie
subtitled.
theaters there? I
It's
mean,
gonna
it
be
sounds like
subtitled.
chaos.
It's going to be subtitles. Well, all I can tell you is this. This is the funniest movie. And not only that, the Brazilian people will love it because I just saw it, let's say, with a French audience, and they saw it with subtitles. They were laughing harder than the Americans. And you go back and tell the people of Brazil that I am the greatest American there is. The American government hates me. And if the American government hates me, and if the Brazilians hate the American government, they will love me. I am their hero.
Now, do you think that what shocks here can shock the Brazilians?
Obviously, nothing shocks the Brazilians.
No.
I don't know if I don't think there's a thing in the world that could shock the Brazilians. What do you want, Steve Gorillo? I'm in the middle of an international interview.
Gary said to come in and say, I have this friend that goes down to Rio like every 3 or 4 months,
Right.
Specifically so we can have sex with 14-year-olds.
Really?
Yeah.
You have a friend who does this?
Well, not really a friend, someone I know that...
A close friend.
You
You should
are
see the
just amazing.
No,
flights that come straight from Germany to the northeast of Brazil.
For sex with the 14-year-olds.
Yeah,
So,
they
so
go
what does
to
he
a
do?
beach.
How do you?
I know this guy because he's a bouncer at a bar.
Right. Now, how do you line this up?
He just goes down there. You go to the beach and he goes, it's just like you don't have to do anything. They're there.
They're 14-year-old girls
He
or
goes,
boys?
for $300 for a weekend, I can have a 14-year-old all weekend.
Really? Are they good-looking girls?
He goes, they are perfect.
I don't.
in
Is he a
every way.
good-looking guy or is he an
No,
ugly
he's
guy?
a big, gigantic, fat guy
Really?
who's bald and he's
And he
kind
wants-
of a nice guy, but he doesn't stop talking about it. It's like, yeah, so I had this 14-year-old doing this and doing
man.
that. And it's like,
disgusting.
it's like, dude, I don't want to know.
Oh, yes, you do. Line dog. Wow. Maybe I ought to get down there. I mean, meet some of these waifs.
$300 you can have them for the whole weekend?
Eloisa, it's not against the law
week?
down there to have sex with 14-year-olds?
Well, it is, but so
very
many
liberal.
things are against the law that happen.
Everyone
anyway.
lost track. It's sort of like me trying to turn in Frank Gifford. It's just more and more difficult in a society that's decaying.
He's like, the parents want them to do it almost because
Really?
they're making money.
How much do you have to pay a 14-year-old?
It's obviously it's dirt cheap because he doesn't make much money. He's a bouncer.
Really? I want to see this interview on TV. Is you really going to air this?
Oh, yes. of
Really?
course.
Oh. Well, let me say something to the Brazilian people.
Get out!
Get the hell out of the country. Women and children first.
Where
Well,
should they go to? Should they come out?
everyone should go.
No, just swim.
Hey, Gorillo, does your
Swimming around.
does your friend kill the 14-year-old after he has sex with her?
No, but he's like he's so big and fat that it's kind of disturbing to think of him with a little tiny girl.
Right.
Like
Well, maybe he gets a big 14-year-old.
Well, wait a
No,
minute.
he
Does
says
he
that-
ever? Is there a chance he's going to fall in love with one of these girls?
Nope, he goes down specifically to use him like a tissue, and that's it.
Oh, my God. Eloise, I'm opening your eyes to your country. You might want to defect. Now, listen, there's probably many good things about Brazil. Please tell the people in my audience the great things about Brazil,
They have
please.
beautiful beaches.
Beaches. Don't you call a woman a beach? What's the matter with you? Since when have you become so sexy?
Hey, I was talking about the sand.
Oh, I
and
thought you meant the beaches. Oh, these stinking beaches. Now, tell me some of the good things about Brazil, please.
Well,
Besides
music, for example.
Oh,
Music.
no,
We have
not that
great
music.
musicians.
No, we hate that music.
Lambada, forget about it.
Lambada?
Lambada's
The forbidden
not-
dance?
Come on, you're not gonna say
I wish
that
that dance was
Lambada's
forbidden in this studio.
What was that guy with Brazil 66?
Oh, Trini Lopez.
No, Sergio Mendes.
Oh, Sergio Mendes. Hey, Sergio, get cocking off and yam.
Man.
Well, what about Macarenas? That's not from Brazil.
No, that's not from Brazil.
I saw a movie once, Blame It on Rio. That was pretty bad. That's Michael Caine. But anyway, here's my point. It doesn't matter what country you see my movie.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm doing a good job of shocking Brazil right now, aren't I?
Oh, keep trying.
Keep
Come
trying.
on.
Oh, yeah.
Try
We'll see.
a little harder.
We'll see how much mail you get on this. Listen, we played the movie for the Chinks. They loved it. We
Oh,
played it for
God.
the French. They loved it. Everyone loves the movie. The Portuguese people, the Brazilian people, they will love this film. It's the story of my life. Everyone, even the Nazis in Germany love it. All those stinking Nazis that we just played it for, they were going wild. Hey, by the way, aren't all the Nazis living in Brazil?
There are some.
Oh, yeah, right? Yeah. Why do you guys let the Nazis into your country?
I don't know. Maybe they had money or they found a way there.
Don't you think that's wrong?
Have you seen a lot of movies that guys do big crimes and they say, okay,
We're talking about
Wait, you can't. We're talking about
run and go to
Nazis.
Brazil.
Wait a
No,
second.
I'm
We'll get
saying
back to your question.
It's a big country and there is very hard to find people.